We are of course now looking forward to the Proton lead run, which will happen in January and February of 2013. So the run-up to this year was rather tricky, because this year ALICE was plagued by a lot of background from the machine. So our Proton running during 2012 was not easy. But one advantage in the end is that because of the high rates that we had to take, we are quite well prepared for the high rate Proton lead running. So in that sense we prepared our detector well. One thing to mention there is the TPC, which improved a lot its rate capability by installing new high voltage power supplies. And also the other detectors, they learned how to deal with very high rates. So in this sense, I'm sure we are well prepared for the Proton lead run, where we will actually expect quite high rates. There was a pilot run from the accelerator already during this year, 2012, which was very successful. We took very good physics data, there are already physics publications, and it also showed that we can expect quite good performance and also quite high rates for this. So I think we are all set for this run. We take a little rest around Christmas and then we are ready to go. So about the high rates. Now, what we expected, the nominal luminosity for Proton lead is 10 to the 29 per centimeter square per second. This is the unit for our luminosity, and this will result in a collision rate in ALICE of 200 kilohertz. Okay, so we have 200 kilohertz of Proton lead collisions, but because the Proton lead collisions have higher multiplicity than proton-proton, this would be equivalent to about 600 or even 700 kilohertz of proton-proton collision, which is quite significant. But this year we were running ALICE at these Proton rates, so we are confident that we can handle this rate. A challenge of this Proton lead acceleration is of course that the proton and the lead have different frequencies during the acceleration because of the different mass. So this is quite a significant challenge for the accelerator, which they have mastered in an impressive way. I mean, we had this pilot run last year where they managed to ramp and collide a number of proton and lead punches, so this is very, very good. One thing that is clear, that during this year there was enormous pressure, of course, on the proton-proton run and proton-proton results, I mean, to get maximum luminosity. So it's always a big effort to make sure that the machine development time is there and so on to prepare for the Proton lead run. So there were some machine developments ongoing where a few things were sorted out. So we are rather confident that the machine people will manage to conduct the program that was planned.